Hello Kim,
Hello.
nice to see you again.
And you?
So for the benefit of the tape, my name is Phil Harvey and I'm your assessor for this level 3 qualification. Before we start, I need to advise you that this meeting will be video recorded. Are you happy for the meeting to be video recorded?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. If for any reason you feel the process is unfair, you have the right to appeal via your line manager. Today I'm here to observe you working with some of the management tools you have been trained on, which you use as part of this course and your continued development. I will ask you some questions around the tools you are using. Can we start by you talking me through the project you are working on?
Yeah, so I've been working on an issue where we have a brake test and the paperwork was showing a pass even though it had insufficient load on. So if you look at this paperwork here, you can see that this is showing an insufficient load.
Yep.
And you know, that's not acceptable. So the Department of Transport said there must be a pass at least 4 times a year. So we had to make some changes for this.
Okay. So how did your company work to solve the issue?
It was decided that we would buy some 1-ton weights that we could be loaded onto the trailer before it was sent to a brake test, because this would then stimulate a sort of a load over each axle.
Okay.
And then that helps us get around that issue.
So how would you know that was working?
Because we get a report back each time. You know, here's an example here where you can see that we've put the extra weight on. You can see that that's different than what we had over there.
Oh yeah.
And as a result, that is now allowing these particular records to show that it's passed.
Okay. And so what sort of program or software would you use to, or did you use to record that data?
I use an Excel sheet, which you can see here, because it's quite simple, it's easy to use, and it can be shared with the team members.
Okay.
And you can see all the columns and data that's spread out here.
And how do you collect the data?
So when a trailer has a brake test, there is a result that's issued, you know,
Yeah,
as you can
it's the
see
one
here,
you've shown me,
like
yeah.
here. And here's a copy with, you know, the insufficient load on.
Yeah.
And then there's one that's got the right sort of load on. So I just populate that data into the test. As you can see here, look on this column here, that's where I've put it.
And how are you showing that the information, whether it's got a pass or a fail?
Because it's highlighted in green if it's a pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can share
How
that.
are you sharing that? Yeah.
Yeah, I can share that via email. And we also have a weekly meeting where I print out a copy and talk it through the team. So we're really up to speed with it all.
Do you think there are other ways you could have achieved this?
I guess I could have used a different operating system than Excel, but the thing is, it's easy to populate. It seems to be the easiest option, and it's easy for others to be able to access it because we've all got Excel.
I like the sheet you're using. Can you see an improvement in the pass rate? I can see a lot of white boxes.
Yeah, if you look on here, there has been improvement as shown by the yellow boxes. You can see that they've, you know, started to change over. Yeah, they've increased as a result. Yeah.
So going forward, how long will you need to continue with this data collection?
Oh, it's an ongoing thing. So the sheets will be kept up to date after each brake test, so that we can show that, you know, during the 4 tests per year, because they have to have them done every quarter.
So if you were inspected, you could show that it had had at least 4 passes per year.
Yeah, so it's done every quarter.
Okay, well thank you for showing me this. I think it's a good sheet, and it shows that you're monitoring a change and working towards a successful project outcome.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for that, Kim. I would say though that I don't think you've really covered the project life cycle within your feedback. And also monitor and manage resources, risks and budget. Could you possibly talk about the project life cycle now?
Yeah, so the 4 phases of a project life cycle is that you go through initiation, planning, execution and closure. And the way that sort of shows up in the job that I do as a planner is that I tend to use a Gantt chart to plan my workout. I mean, here's an example here. So you can see the Gantt chart here. It's got all the dates and all the different things that need to be doing. And then I flip that against the budget. You can see that I've also got a budget as well.
So when you've in here on this project, you brought some 1 ton weights.
Yeah.
So you would have recorded the cost of those on
Yeah.
the budget.
Yeah, you can see there the cost that's allocated to each of those.
Okay.
So all the time we're tracking, and yeah, sorry, I didn't explain that because I guess I just thought we were just doing a couple of shoots. But yeah, I am definitely competent in those areas. So I guess, you know, is that something that I've got to show in
I think
portfolio?
it's something that would be better if you showed it in your portfolio and maybe expanded a little bit more around this project, around budgets and around the project life cycle.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'll make sure I'll make a note of that and pop that into the portfolio then.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.